Hi, my name's Erica.
And I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Akio Whip.
Dang it, I forgot to look at what episode this is again. Anyway, 50-something.
There you go.
Welcome back, everybody. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back to see our
Faces.
chaotic...
Our cross stitch.
Yeah.
See where
our
we've
cross
gotten.
stitch is at.
Yes.
This is
Thank you.
episode 52.
Yes.
We looked it up.
Yes.
Made sure we're at 52.
Yes.
So that's exciting. We're above 50. That's over 2 years worth of
Yes.
doing this. So pretty cool. So last couple weeks has been, I don't know, average couple weeks. We had a lot of rain in California. We had the fires kind of subsided. I think the last time we recorded, the Southern California fires were probably still raging on about midway through the burn. I think those have subsided. I haven't seen them on the news, so I'm guessing everything's under control. I haven't heard from my friends that lost their houses and see what they're doing yet. I'm sure I'll hear from them in the next month or so with what we can do for them, or if they need some help, or what their plans are, really. But otherwise, yeah, we really normal couple weeks for us, right?
Yep. It was raining and then it was 70.
Yeah, it was raining. Yeah, last time we talked, it was raining. We went to the bead store in the middle of the rain, and then down the Berkeley Hill, the anti-lock brakes kicked in the middle of the fog. Yeah, good stuff. To 70-degree weather.
And then the next day it rained. Or no, it was so foggy. Remember, it was 70, and then the next morning it was foggy.
It's been
Yeah, it's just.
It's been a light. It's
no
been
idea.
a light switch. It's been either beautiful or miserable. One of the two. Not as miserable as a lot of states going right now with the snow, the floods. We're either cold or we're hot. One of the two.
I mean, 70 was perfect.
70? Well, I mean, when it's been 30s, 70 feels like it's a friggin'... You got the oven on broiler mode. Then again, in about 4 months, it'll be 110, so, you know.
Then it would be on broiler mode.
Yeah, exactly. But I think, as normal, she's done more stitching over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to let her kick it off. And my wife, my lovely wife, a.k.a. her. Erica.
In case you don't remember from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Let her kick it off with what she's done. And then I'll do mine.
I'm going to start off with Winter White Santa. This one I'm going to get done this year. I am 54% done with it. It was, and this is where it is now.
It's getting really close.
Yeah, I'm just trying to just keep going with the moving on down. So that infamous tree, red tree, is now green, and it's good.
Yeah, it looks like a Christmas tree now.
Yeah.
Instead of poison oak.
Yeah, I'm liking it. So there's where we are.
Cool. So, do you know how many stitches before you start doing beading and back stitching?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I'm trying to do 500 a week. So that's all. I try to stitch 250 and then I finish off my thread, and or sometimes I'll do a couple more threads, but I try to do 250 twice.
What was it you have? Santa Sunday and Winter Night Wednesdays?
Winter White Wednesday.
Oh, Winter White. Sorry, I had the Winter Night owl thing, so.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do that, but sometimes I work on Wednesdays, and so I have to do it the next day. I mean, I get to do it the next day.
Well, Sundays are always a good day for our stitching. So.
Yeah, usually
Sundays are our massive day, so.
Yeah, that last Sunday was a little different. Yep. But we'll go into that maybe later.
Okay, so last episode we recorded a little late. We're a little bit late this time. It's Monday, the 24th of February. We normally record on a Sunday, but I had some stitching on this before we recorded our last one, but it is Turning Leaves by Satsuma Street. And here's where it was before. I started this back in 2023, November in 2023. And here's where I got to. So I almost got, if you look at it, pretty much 25% complete. I got 1/4 of the pillow done. And this is using all Cosmo floss. And the fabric is Havana by Weeks Dye Works, and it's a 30 count, which is kind of an oddball count, at least in my book. Havana. How does the A become long if there's no E?
It's a island, Havana. I don't know. Different.
Well, I'm from California, so we call it Havana.
Different dialect?
Kind of like a cabana. Or a cabana? Havana? Oh, look at that.
It's a umlaut over the N.
There's no umlaut.
I don't know. Okay, my new start, one of my new starts for this month is Izzie Dekaying. I think it's just funny. Anyway,
hey. Go ahead.
I can't show you where it was before because there wasn't, and here is where it is now. So, just a warning. If you're doing this pattern, the shaded part, you have to stitch one line of the shaded part. Because I had...
I'm not sure what you're talking about, the shaded part. So.
There's, on the pattern, the shaded part.
Oh.
So, page 1, end of page 1 is the D, and there's only one line, and because that shaded part is in...
So, if you have a multi-page chart where they have the grayed out section, she said you have to do that also.
One of the lines is grayed out, so...
Yeah, because she has 5 grayed out, so you said that it should be 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because I got all the way over, and then I realized that I was missing that one line, and so then I went all the way back. I was gonna fudge it, but then I changed my mind. Because I was kind of at the beginning of the project. I didn't want to fudge too much.
I kind of grabbed it because she has the Seazook Carolyn little...
But yeah, these are the grayed out lines that I was talking about. So one of those lines you need. So just FYI, if you're going to do that pattern, you gotta watch where your page edges go.
I forgot to mention, Turning Leaves was in the last monthly magazine challenge, along with this one that I put some work in, the Monster Bunch.
It's right there.
I know. And I'm trying to remember why this was in the... This is the wrong thing. I did not work on this at all. I wanted to buy the Monster House, and I grabbed the wrong thing. So, let me grab that really quick. Okay, well, I forgot to mention Turning Leaves was part of my magazine monthly stitching challenge. I don't have my notes to remember what the word was, but the next one that I worked on as part of the magazine monthly was Monster House. And I know this was the O in whatever the word was. I'm doing really good. I think no, might have been cotton, but it was O, and I did octopus because it has the octopus arms on these sides. So here's where it was before. And here's where I got to, and I actually worked on the little octopus arm. So that's that.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
During this, you know what? I'll skip that one for now. My next one is Frogwarts Year 5. And I'm doing it a little bit differently, but this is the pattern by the Black Needle Society. I'm doing a few little tweaks and funs. Here's where it was before. And here's where it is now.
Ooh, that looks really good.
Yeah. So, I'm liking it.
Sorry, I got a little sidetracked in the beginning of that, so.
There's where it is.
That looks really, really good.
Yeah, I'm doing, I made a counting mistake because I'm going over 2 and I counted 1 thread to get, and so now this part up here is right. This all down here is wrong. But you know what? That's okay. I will fix it over here.
Yep.
And I'll just count off the top.
Yep.
Which is fine. Because it's not going to run into anything or anything. It's just 1 thread off. So it's just annoying. But, yeah, so that's what I was trying to say. Is I'm filling in these down here so that way I can count off those, and those should be correct.
Correct.
So that's where I was going.
I hear you. I would do the same thing. All right. Yeah, I think it was cotton. Now you're talking about the magazine monthly challenge. So for the N in cotton, I did the Namarie Tapestry. And this was kind of fun that I was talking with Morty about the name and if I was pronouncing it right. And she reached out to Jacob a little bit, and we all kind of went. He sent a link to a YouTube video. And anyway, I think it's Namarie. Or Namarie. Namarie. And how did that get in here? Anyway. Oh. Sorry. I actually have a thread on the back of this. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, I got the whole top done, and then I came down, and I'm working on this line here. And that's that. So I got the other horse in and the whole top done. So the whole portion from this line up is completely done, and I'm working on this banner right there. And I got probably a good 1,000 stitches in on this while it was out. Because once I pick that up, I don't want to put it back down. For some reason, I have my long dog out, so not sure how that came out for me.
My next one is Letters from Mom.
Ooh.
And that's what it should look like. And here's where it was before. And here's where it is now. Yep. This one's a fun one. I haven't gotten to any of the specialty stitches. I'm still on just the regular fill-ins, but
that border looks beautiful. I thought that border a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this one.
Border is really cool. All right, I think this is my second to last. So, 19th came around, and I missed it last month, but September 19th is like a Pirate's Day. So Lynn from Lynn X Stitches Creates and a few of us are doing a stitch along, and we stitch together on the 19th of every month for Poltergeist Pirates. And that's the chart by Glendon Place. And it's a pretty big chart. And here's where it was before. And I think it was in a full view before, but it's in the Q-snap still. But here's where it's at now. And I worked on that leaning mast there. I got all the drapey sails in, and I started working on the skeleton parrot there, which I'm shy one rib of his wing, but whatever. So, but yeah, that's the skeleton right there. So we're getting there. And I put a good, 3 days on that. So we stitched the first night for about an hour and a half, and then I kept it out. I'm like, this is something I want to get some forward progress on, and I worked on it for another 2 days after the 19th. And yeah, got some good progress going.
Mm-hmm. All right, because it was Pirate Day, I worked on my pirate too.
That's right.
It is by Cottage Garden Samplings. And here's where it was before. And here is where it is now. I'm trying to I got over to the ship. So I did a little bit down here, work down here to get over.
That's coming along really good.
You can see that in real life. There you go. Actually, right there, you can see it. The waves.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
So yeah, I like it. Mine hopefully will get done before Kevin's will, because I'm already
probably.
I think I'm already 30% done or something.
I'm like 10%. Yeah.
Only because it's about 1/10 the size of his. But I think I already have my next
pirate
My
figured
next
out?
pirate lined up.
Yeah, she knows that's going to be a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think last time we were talking, and I was saying I was working on Castle of Creep. Once I got all my magazine monthly challenges done and all my challenges done. Sorry, I'm watching my cat sit on the bag. So, of course, the bag's out. I'm going to sit on it. So, anyway, once all my challenges are done, magazine monthly, my game challenges, our game challenges, I work on Castle of Creep and do the dreaded backstitching. So I'm going to give you an update on where I'm at on backstitching because I'm about ready to scroll my scroll frame and move to the next section. So I will put a picture in right now of where it was. I doubt you're going to be able to see the backstitching. Maybe you will. I'm hoping you will. But here's where it's at, rolling through the whip parade.
I don't know if you actually had the backstitching done before you...
I had some.
Oh, okay.
And here's where it's at now. And what I've done, I'll probably point it out. Well, actually, let me point out what was there before. So the top of this castle was done. Everything that's above the scroll frame, which is a bunch of bats right here, those were all done. This part of the tower was done, and that was about it. So since January, I've gotten the tree all backstitched. I got the lower portion of the castle backstitched. I got this guy all backstitched. These windows and these skulls down here backstitched because those were blank before. And now I've moved up here, got this done, this little stairwell done, all this done, and I'm working down into this guy here, which you can see a little bit of the detail coming in. So that's all the backstitching since January that I've done. And when I say there's backstitching, there's a lot of backstitching. So that's probably a good, I don't know, 15, 20 hours.
I don't know. You've been working on it pretty well.
15, 20 hours of backstitching. Somewhere around there.
No,
And
it's
there's more to go. So I will continue to work on that when I get done with all my monthly challenges. So, and it's actually working out great. I get 3 or 4 days, you know.
Which is what he normally gets on all of his things.
Yeah. And I don't feel guilty, you know. I'm not counting my stitches. I'm just doing my back stitching. So, all right, all you.
My next one is Happy Campers by the Blue Flower. I started this with a friend at camp, Megan Jones. And here's where it was before.
Excuse me.
And here's where it is now. I got all the way to the end over here.
That looks like vintage country mocha.
Well, guess what? It is vintage country mocha.
Imagine that.
Yeah. One of my favorites. Yeah. It's, I don't even write it down there. But it's vintage country mocha. I don't know if there's 32 or 36.
It looks like 32, so.
So, yeah. But anyway, that's where it is. Would you like to inspect?
Sure. That's definitely a 32 count.
Look at how pretty
That
my
is
stitching is.
Very
Stop
pretty.
looking at the fabric and look at how pretty my stitching is.
It is very pretty, dear.
There we go. Thank you.
I kind of like, it's kind of like half Quaker, half something else. That's kind of a cool design.
No, I liked it.
All right, last up for me. And this is hot off the press, as in an hour ago. I got a finish. And the reason, well, some of the reason I'm recording late is I promised you that I'd come back with this one and it would be done. And that is my boobies. Beach Dance by Lindy Stitches. And I got a finish. So I've done about 1,000 stitches in the last couple days. Granted, I mean, most of it was... Can you hold this side over here, dear?
Sorry, of course.
Most of it was this fill down on the bottom. I mean, I had to do all this. I did the flower here, the flower there, and then the ground, but then it was the border, the checkerboard border all around. So there we go. We got a finish. Ding, ding, ding.
Yay.
So I'm excited about that. And I got, look at that. I got some fabric I can use on something else. And I love this fabric. What? Oh, I don't have my card over here. I was so excited to show you people. I forgot my notes next to my chair. So
It's exciting.
yeah, I think this was an old the boys
Fortnight fabric.
Fortnight fabric. So all right, off to you.
All right. My next one is I almost said Winter White Santa. It is Winter in Stars Hollow, and that's what it should look like.
I thought you finished this.
No.
No?
No.
What?
I want to have it done by the end of the year.
I thought this was all done.
Or get a lot more progress on it. This was on my Whip Go, so
Did you do a before picture? Keep it up there.
So anyway, this is where it is now.
That's good.
Yep. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
And then since Kevin's all done, I will keep going. My last one is Welcome Campers.
Well, this is when our daughter started.
Oh yeah, this is one that Rory started and I took over. This is where it was before.
Yep, our daughter started this, and then she found out her hands are very acidy.
Yeah,
and the needles just get corroded instantly.
Yeah, so she was struggling to just pull the needle through because they were all tarnished.
And now she's discouraged, even though we have like the black ponies and painted ones that are supposed to be anti-corrosive. Yeah, she's like,
whatever. She didn't want to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, 18.
19.
19, sorry.
Yeah.
Got a mind of her own.
Yeah, this one is on a gray that Kevin dyed.
That is a gray I dyed.
Yeah. So there
The
you
18
go.
count?
I don't know.
Looks like it.
I meant to figure that out, but all I have is written is Kevin dyed gray.
Looks like 18 or 16 count, yeah.
It's probably 16 since it was for her first one.
Yeah, it was one of my first dyes too. So. Cool.
Yeah, it actually, I don't have that much more, so
Looks good, though.
I need to get a few more stitches into
Is that going to go in an RV?
Yes, that was the plan.
Cool. All right. I want to talk about plans. I don't know about you. You have any plans?
No.
You have no plans.
No plans.
Really?
The Sammy J. Whippagories hasn't come out yet that I know of. Actually, I haven't looked. And then that's a next week problem. And then my other is Whippagories, and that doesn't come out until tomorrow.
Okay.
So no plans.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk about my March plans.
Fine, you do that.
Because I have.
I'll just sit back and look pretty.
I have them all planned out.
I'll sit back and look pretty.
Because really, the only thing I'm doing is Magazine Monthly plus our games that we play. But for March 2025 for Magazine Monthly, the theme is Crystal. And I chose the pattern Winter Night Watcher, which was the owl that I started the previous Flosstube, because it has snowflakes, and snowflakes are crystals, right? So I figured that was good for crystals. So I'm going to be doing Winter Night Watcher, getting about 350-ish stitches on that. And then the acrostic was Sparkle. And I have 2 new starts. So for the S in Sparkle is going to be a new start. And that is Halfway Happy by Heartstring Samplery. And the reason why this becomes an S is not only samplery, but this is Stranger Things. And that's what I have in my notes is Stranger Things. So the upside down world and that. For P, I'm going to be pulling out Patriotic Quaker by Primrose Cottage. A is going to be Dwarven Axe, of course. For Axe by Modern Folk. R, I'm going to pull out Land of the Dead again because R is great for Raven. And that one has a Raven and a ring. So I got 2 things, but I picked Raven again. And K.
Land of the Dead, what's that one?
That's Raven. I just said that.
No, never mind.
I'm confused.
What is that? What is on there? Raven and a ring, but what else?
It's the skeleton kicking back.
Okay.
He's got the Braum hat and the Raven.
Okay, yes.
Okay. There we go.
Sorry. I forgot.
Threw me for a loop there. K and Sparkle is going to be Gamer Girl by Medusa Dollmaker because there's a keyboard in the design. That was a tough one. I didn't have any K's anywhere. And then the L in Sparkle is another new start, and this was on my starts for 2025, and that's Labyrinth Friends by The Little Stitcher, right? Yep, The Little Stitcher. I don't have a card yet because I haven't started it. So that's going to be the L. I actually started kitting this up today. I was pulling floss. And then E is going to be the Namarie Tapestry by Modern Folk Embroidery. There we go. There's my E. So if you look at this, I have one full coverage and 2 Modern Folk big projects in here. So I got 3 big projects that I am going to tackle within this month. And on the big projects, depending how things go, I'm going to shoot for at least 500 minimum on the big projects. So 500 on Namarie, 500 on Gamer Girl, and 500 on Dwarven Axe.
Wow. That's pretty good.
I think that's what I'm going to go for. Because I've been hitting the 250 pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
And those 3 projects I am totally in love with. And
you want to work more on them?
Let's just do 500, right?
Okay.
Maybe 1,000. Who knows?
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. I probably could have put my long dog in for the L, but I wanted a new start, so I need some new starts. So
okay,
that's kind of my order. Is I look at the word, I look at what I said I'm going to start in 2025 back in the 2025 plans. If I can work a new start in, that's number 1, and then number 2 is what I want to complete by the end of the year. And then number 3 is what I love to stitch on.
Well, what I find funny is the reason he's doing that is because his 2024 plans, I think he'd hit like 3.
I hit yeah. My
3 out of
2024
10.
plans.
So now he's like, nope, I'm gonna start.
I was a rookie. Look at, and I even started doing the upside down. I got some floss in the back already, so kitting that up.
Yep.
I got plenty of I got fabric pulled that I'm gonna do floss tosses on.
Yep.
Sitting on top of my printer upstairs. So once I get all the floss pulled, I'll do some floss tosses. Sorry, cat. And we'll go from there. But I think that's going to be a wrap. Unless you got anything else.
No.
No? Nothing?
Nope.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Nothing, honey.
Yeah, I think that's it. I always have more as soon as I hit the stop button of promotions I would like to do for some of our friends that have online shops or...
Oh, this is a Athena shirt. Stitching Goddess Designs.
Yeah. Well, look at that. You got Love and I got Clove.
Yep. K-Love.
It's Clove.
That's what somebody said earlier.
I know. Somebody said K-Love earlier. No, this is Clove. This is Killer List of Video Games, which is an old school online... Actually, it used to be a Yahoo group. I don't even know if it was Yahoo. I think it was a Usenet group back in the day. But anyway, digress here. I think that's it. I don't really have... I need to start taking notes to do shout-outs to our friends that have small businesses and people that we watch more often. But I don't have it in me today, so maybe next time.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Until then, happy stitching, everybody, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Bye.